5 with the Ladder Legends Coaches Wars number 2. Or Coach Wars, I should say. Number 2. Awesome. This should be a pretty fun event. Very unique format, I would say. And pretty cool. So the whole premise, of course, of Ladder Legends is to provide coaching and an access to a community which is focused on improving. And I think that's pretty cool. Which is why, I've agreed to partner with them. And it is going to be the 5 teams are going to be Big Green Savages with Creature, the American Protoss player, as the coach. Infest Overrun GG, which is Groovy Man's team. That is the American Terran. NR30, that is Eon's team. I believe that is... I gotta double check exactly where he's from, but I believe South American Zerg player. Around 5'4", 5'5". 3 Supply, 0 Dignity, which is the British Terran players Gamer Richie's team. And the Nico Systems Second Company. That is Nico's team, not to be confused with Nicoract, but Nico, I believe 5.3k Terran player. Good day. Do we have a favorite to win this whole thing? I have absolutely no idea, Perubi. I am just going to be honest with you. I have 0 idea who is favored to win this one, because it is very beneficial to try and get upsets more than anything. That is where you're going to do particularly well. Steadfast wins this one. So the format is such that there are 3 rounds. It is winner take all. What is the prize pool? It is 125 euros to the winning coach and 50 euros to each winning student. So there's 225 euros up for grabs, I believe, because I believe it's two players per team, unless I'm mistaken. Creatures 2 I believe it's 2 students per team. Can I get clarification on that? That it's 2 players per team? Oh. It does come down to the coaches a little bit, but it is not just about the coaches. Creature is a very capable player, and if it were just based on player skill alone, I would say that probably Creature would be the favorite. But I think it's hard to say, because Eon is very good, has a lot of really nasty builds. I don't know enough about Gamer Richie, Groovy's, or Nico's play, but I know that MMR-wise, they're all within shouting distance of each other. But that is not what it comes down to. It is going to be who can coach better and who can improve their team the best and give them builds or strategies or execution tricks to punch above their weight, so to speak. So that is something that I'm particularly excited about. All right, is this... so our first team that we're covering is going to be Eon versus Creature. Okay, so we have our first match. Okay, round 1. Richie's 2 students each play 1 student that isn't playing in the main round from Creature and Nico. Okay, so we want to know who got the counter pick here. We've got Laurabugs from the Ladder Legends, a 4.2k Zerg player. And yeah, I do need to know who is on which team. That is obviously very important. Okay, we got to know what Alfir's MMR is as well, just for tracking points, etc. Oh, so this should be an even match. Okay. So first round is Eon's team. Each coach will play 3 best of 3s, and each student will play 1 to 2 matches. And there should be, I believe, 1 point up for grabs. Cool, but because these 2 are very evenly matched. Okay, Laurabugs is Eon, Alfir is Creature. Oh, so is it just literally each player's gets their own race? Oh, because that would be fantastic, and that would really simplify things. Because, yeah, I don't even need to worry about a dock if that's the case. Groovy and Richie are random. Ah, okay. So we've got Laura's Bug and Dead Dumble. Dead Dumble, damn. Nico, his team is Dr. Wu and Bubba. Creature has Alfir plus Ashton, also known as Dog. Gamer Richie has Miro and Flep, Oh, Miro. Is that Miro the Skybreaker? Oh, very, very cool. Member of the community. And, well, we'll get the fifth one. We'll get the fifth one after. We can get rolling. Yeah, I don't want to hold the players up too long. I believe it's just literally best of one, I believe. Either way, let's get into it. Let's send it. Spawning up in the top left from Team Eon NR30. This is going to be challenging. It's Laurabugs. And their opponent spawning down on the bottom right. It is Alfir from Team Creature. Each coach will play 3 best of 3s. I'm assuming that means each team will play 3 best of 3s. But I'm not 100% sure. That's what I'm a little bit confused about as well, Parubi. I am not 100% sure. I just want some clarification. We shall see. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're going to be seeing a pool first out of Laurabugs. She will get the hatch down at the natural. Let me see if I can figure out the timing from this. This started at 40 seconds. 39 seconds. So this is like a 15 pool. No, it's now there's an overlay. It's probably a 16 pool. Okay. Will we see any lings with this? No. Very surprising, in fact. 1 set of lings after 2 more drones. And just getting an early queen here. Perhaps worried about a proxy gate or something like that. Maybe wanting to make sure that cannon rush was off the table, or that if it was a cannon rush, there was a strong response to it. Welcome, Big Mac SE2. Once again, this is presented by Ladder Legends. Now, I think that against a pool first like this, there is some exposure if you don't either go Nexus Gate or Cybercore before Nexus, or add a Zealot early on. But Laurabugs is only going to get in with a single ling right here. We'll travel into the main base. We'll get a scout on the Stargate. There is that is a small benefit, of course, of this. And if you are not necessarily super comfortable at spotting the tells of a Stargate opener, this can be an okay way to play to ensure you get that little bit of information. And Zergling is actually, where did the Adept go? It went back into the wall. Okay, so Laurabugs going to be able to get a little bit of nuisance harass here. This, on paper, is an extremely even match. Extremely even match on paper. Obviously, there's a lot of things that you can focus on when it comes to improvement as a player. We talk about fundamentals in StarCraft 2 a ton, but strategy is a big thing as well, and we've got a very quick layer coming in from Laurabugs. And quite a quick second and third gas at the natural as well. On just 27 drones right now, so going to be trying to power pretty hard here. First Oracle is out. Won't go across the map right away. It's going to be a second Oracle as well. Is that the 50 drone Hydra Ling all in? I'm wondering, based on the fact that there's 3 gases already, if it's not going to be a very quick Hydra bust. It feels like that is very much on the table. Forge and a Twilight Council coming through. No third base yet from the Protoss. It is getting to be about that time. No Spore Crawler at the natural. No Spore in the main either. Starts one up now. Oh, good job putting that out of range of the Revelation. And it will be that quick Hydralisk Den. This looks like it could be a pretty strong setup. It's going to depend a lot, though, on whether it's Charge or Blink. Charge is incredibly good against that setup with the quick Hydralisk Den. Oh, Alfir will find an exposed third base. Can click down this Spore. And it does get the cancel there. Laurabugs. So at least they don't lose the cost of the Spore Crawler itself. But still, 2 drone pickoffs is quite nice. No upgrade coming in. Finally charged, but it is quite late here. Meanwhile, Ling's going to get in on top of the third base. And there is a second Oracle here. Third one about to pop. But this is... No, this should be saved. Yeah, good decision to pull back there after those 2 Adepts warp in. Before those 2 Adepts warp in, there was a big chance of huge damage. But this is going to be a really scary attack with how late the production is for the Protoss player. And additionally, how late that charge upgrade is. If they can get up to a good amount of charge lots, it will be very defendable here. Laura cutting spores as much as possible. Laurabugs. Big gateway swell coming in now, but it might not be in time. This Hydralisk attack is nearly here. Groot Spine's going to be important to add on here. Just 41 drones with this attack. This is extremely dedicated. That stasis trap could be absolutely massive. Charge is so close to completing. Gets 5 Hydralisks right there. That's really big, but these Zealots are in trouble, and there's not enough of them right now. Focusing down the Nexus is not necessarily the best choice. Need to fight the army here. A lot of this army is disabled. The Protoss player will run away from this base. 2 Hydras go down on an unfortunate rally. Seeing the number of Zealots that there are on the field, this is very, very scary for the Zerg, especially with +1 weapons completing. If they choose to back away and drone up, this would be a great position for them. And that is exactly what's going to happen. It would have been a really big mistake, a mistake I myself have made many times, to overstay your welcome versus charge. Things can be going well for you for a while with Hydras, and then very suddenly, you've lost your entire army. Now, the Zerg player, or the Protoss player, is very much in a playable position at the moment. But I think they need some Storm. I think they need Storm upgrade pretty badly. I love the Changeling here at the third base, just giving an idea of what is going on. Oh, that was really cool. Is that just me, or was that the, like, Centurion Zealot, like, when it died? Laurabugs going back into unit production. I do feel... Oh, do they not have this hatchery hotkeyed? Does look like there's a little bit of a struggle to spend the money here. Got a lot of larvae. The injects have been pretty decent. Oh, money is going to get spent. Very important to not let your army get separated here. Baneling Nest not quite done yet. This Charge Lot Archon push is going to be very scary. Queens at the front will help. They are, of course, tankier than those Hydras, and there's a lot of DPS at the top of the ramp. Got to be careful about coming down that ramp, though. Does get 1 Oracle. The Lings are all gone. Queen in the front will die. She did have a transfuse. Is there enough DPS to blast through this army? I don't know. This is going to be pretty tough for the Zerg, but some good kiting so far, clicking down those Zealots very nicely and getting away from the dangerous Archons. In fact, an Overlord even helping to tank there. Really good kiting, but there is just not enough stuff here. Zealots absolutely make mincemeat of the Hydralisks. And that is looking like Alfir is going to be able to take this one down. The Baneling Nest was just a little bit too late for the Zerg. If it had been even 10, 15 seconds earlier, maybe prioritized over that +1 missile, +1 melee, we would have seen a completely different story. I was saying I would have liked them to drone up, but I was kind of just expecting the Protoss to retake the third. That was never on the table. Drones are going to pull here, but unfortunately, there's just not enough army supply. Very nice hold position there. But the Hydralisk number is not high enough. And there is just far too much damage output in this Protoss army. That's going to be Alfir taking the game.